Hi, beautiful people. Hi, happy Monday. Something I shared and it just like kind of reflected really deeply today was like, and most of the times I take Mondays for a lot of, just reflecting on myself in my life is because Monday is the day of moon. In Hindi, it's known as Soma, Somvar, and in English, it's the moon. It's the day of the moon, and which is why, if you actually see, it's so interesting. But I have noticed that we all have said, "Oh, Mondays are so difficult, Monday blues, blah blah blah." But actually, what happens is that Mondays are actually really about our emotions. It's really very high, like the energies are very inclined towards our emotions because moon is symbolic of our emotions, which is why we feel much more emotional on a Monday than perhaps on a Tuesday. So I just want to say, if you actually have difficulty starting your week on a Monday, it's pretty okay, because you're supposed to feel today. Like today is the day of feeling. So allow yourself to feel whatever you want to feel, you know. And also, technically, it's just the English calendar which starts on a Monday actually. A lot of different cultures start their weeks on a Sunday or sometimes on a Saturday. So, really, it's just something which just popped up. Like, if your Mondays are pretty blue, put it on the moon. Like, you're just allowed to take it slow. You're allowed to actually not feel that adrenaline rush that people expect us to feel on a Monday, and to actually feel into all of us. So hi everyone who's joining in. Hello, I'm Shivani and welcome. This is Dream Life Lounge, and we're pulling out some cards for this week to see where we are heading. Last week the theme was really about being ready before being even ready, and I just felt like, at that time I was like, oh yeah, whatever. But as the week really came to close, all of that really made sense. Like, yesterday was 10/10, and that is like a big portal of karmic endings. We had Saturn going direct yesterday, and then we had Pluto going direct before that, and we'll actually have Mercury going retrograde in the coming days. So it's totally like we are in the midst of some big shifts, some big changes. The past few retrogrades have really got us to slow down, to pause, to reflect, and this is now the time to kind of like, you will actually feel like that spark coming back. We'll also be going into Scorpion season, and then we'll be going to the Sagittarius season. We already have the Venus in Sag. Like you'll slowly start seeing how we're also approaching a lot of festive season. Like slowly it's gonna be a little more introverted for sure, but also kind of like just you'll be meeting more people. You're feeling like that spark coming back because the planets are actually moving direct, which means there are going to be big changes in your physical now. We talked about it last week, and I'm saying it again. 2021 is not over yet. 2021, it's 2 + 2 + 1, 5. 5 is all about changes. 5 is the number of change. If you keep on seeing 555, I have been seeing it. It means that big changes are coming into your life, and that means like big shifts, okay? All big physical shifts in your life will always be preceded by some inner shifts. So that could mean a lot of reflecting on the past. It could mean a lot of tower moments. Like I've had my tower moment last week, but it's like I could feel my ego being stripped off me. I could feel all of that egoic conditioning that I had been holding on to just melting away. That's what's been happening for a lot of us. So yeah, I'm so glad you resonate. Yeah, you can definitely put it on the moon. Yes, Mondays we do tend to feel kind of like blue, and that's just because you are just in your feeling. You can actually feel good too also, but it's like, I think we have reached a place where we gotta just stop judging our emotions. I think a lot of times spiritual community really emphasizes on feeling positive all the freaking time. And I just want to like say, you don't manifest faster if you are feeling positive all the time, because you're spiritually bypassing. You're not looking at your wounds. I mean, you're not looking at what's coming up. You're not healing through forcing yourself to feel good. And if I'll only manifest good stuff if I feel good. It's just such a bullshit illusionary concept which just shames your feeling, which just shames your emotions, which just shames you into not feeling good enough all the time, because humanly it's just not practical to not feel all the kind of different emotions. You have all the different kind of emotions on, like, it's like a rainbow. It's like all the colors are there, and you cannot say one is better than the other, you know. All have a different space in life, and you have incarnated on this earth to experience all of it, to experience the grief, to experience the pain, sometimes to experience the happiness, the joy, all of that. And to say that something is better than the other is just like really undermining the other. But at the same time, I'm not asking you to play pity party or to wallow. I'm just asking you to respect what comes up for you. And that's the only way to move forward. When the storms come in, the way bull moves through it is like they move through it. So everybody's, you know, running in the opposite direction when the storm is there, and the bulls are like, they will go right into they'll walk into the eye of the storm, because they know that's the only way to get through it. So stop trying to, you know, dodge your feelings, dodge your emotions, thinking like, oh, I gotta just feel good all the time. That's really a very, very, very unrealistic expectation. A lot of pressure, unnecessary pressure, and it truly actually does nothing for your manifestation, because you're just not doing the work. You're truly just bypassing your healing. You're just staying stuck, you know, just trying to force yourself to feel good, because, oh, if I feel good, then I'll manifest stuff. No, that doesn't matter. Also, at the same time, I feel like we are here to be humans, and today I was reflecting, and I was like, maybe I'm not here to teach people, you know, how to manifest more money, or how to manifest your soulmate, or how to manifest your purpose, or how to get that thing kind of a thing. But maybe I'm here to just remind you of your humanness. That's all what we're doing here. We remember, okay, emotions and feelings are a part of me. We remember that we have the ability to create. All of spirituality and this work is all about remembering your humanness. I mean, just imagine how spiritual community sometimes has, unfortunately, really got us into thinking like think positive all the time, and we have been bypassing so much of pain in the world. We have not been able to stand up for people who've been in pain, not feel for them, not have compassion for them, not being able to hold space for them. And it's okay if you're in a process of learning to create that space, but for me, I know that I have learned that. And for me today, a big message was to just be like, I am strong enough now to hold space for other people. I don't have to dodge away. Like, what's the point of all this healing, guys, if you cannot support your community, if you cannot support somebody who's in pain? The entire collective up until now has worked on collective protection, on survival mode, and we're just trying to protect ourselves. And that's just been very self-centered. But as we move into the Aquarius age, it is about community. It is about what can you provide, what can you really, really offer. And if you're doing all of this healing work, I want more and more people to actually dive into this work, so that you actually move, you know, like you can actually, like, right now it's like when you're battling with your own stuff, you will not be able to think about serving the world. That's just all obvious, right? Be it your financial stuff, be it your emotional, be it your any stuff, you know. But when you clear all that emotional debris and just wounds, and you heal through, then you get to a place where you can get to serve. And we want more and more people to reach that space. That's why we want to access the healing. Yes, it's for us, but it's also because we're a part of the collective, and all of us here are here to share our gifts and just help each other. Like, community is going to be a big theme in the coming years, so get prepped up for it. We are no more gonna just think about ourselves. Yes, self-love is the foundation. You cannot serve other with an empty cup, but once you have filled your cup, I was about to grab my cup, but my cup was not full. But once you have filled your cup, it's time to pour it. Stop being stingy with your gifts, with your healing energy. What's the point of meditating all day long if you're not able to hold space for somebody, if you're not able to share that healing with somebody? Some people, maybe not everybody's supposed to start a healing business, you can actually serve that healing in your relationships, in your jobs, in your interactions, but expression is an important ingredient there. So yeah, we kind of like just went deep there, but I just felt like a very important message, and I'm sure that will kind of like resonate with this week's cards. So let's see, what do we have for this week coming up? What can we expect? What is opening up for this week now that we have actually got ready? Like today morning, I was like, I thought I was not ready, but I think I'm ready for a lot of things. And that's all because of the Tower little moments, vulnerable moments that I've had in the last week, where my ego was stripped off and I could actually feel like, okay, maybe I don't have to take 50 steps before to be ready. I feel ready already. This is how you take quantum leaps, guys. This is how you take quantum leaps in your timelines, in your manifestations. You stop holding, prerequisites and preconditions. Once I do this, then I will have this. Once I am this, then I'll have this. It's like once you do the inner work and the healing and you strip off the emotional congestion, debris, and then you realize, you just wake up one day and you feel like, I think I'm already ready. Okay, let's see what do we have. Oops. The Fates. Such a beautiful card to pop up as we talk about this. You just wake up one day and you realize, I'm already ready. And that's the power, and that's what kind of like destinies do. A lot of times you feel like this is divine timing. This is divine timing. When you move through, you take a lot of energetic leaps and you reach a place number 17. It's all about divine timing. That is when your energies are aligned. You have the inner capacity to hold your manifestations, to hold what you're calling in. And you're no more, forcing your manifestations, if that makes sense. Let's pull out more. Okay. So we've got two more. I feel this week is about resting and integrating. Last week has been heavy. A lot of us were healing past lives. You might be aware, you might not be aware, but we were healing a lot of past lives. We were really closing big karmic cycles with the 10-10 portal just happened yesterday. Take a nap, guys. If you feel tired, if you feel exhausted and you cannot put a finger onto why, like I have been taking so many naps last 2 days, it's okay. Let your body integrate. One of the biggest lessons have been like, if you're really doing all the work, you are doing meditations, you are doing energy work or workbooks or whatever, however that may look like, you have to balance that with a lot of integration time. That's when magic happens. Like that's when people say like, I've been resting and miracles have been happening. That's because you finally surrender and you have done your part, and then you like, I've done the energetic work I needed to do. I have done the physical work, and now let me just let that integrate. You can listen to subliminals and just whatever, And then there's a time to just be grounded, to take naps, to take care of your body, to have good food, to chill with your friends, just take a little break. And that's when it actually, all the energetic work actually integrates into your body, And then we have the building blocks. Yeah. So the building blocks is really, really, really about building foundations. And it's so interesting how the cards that we have this week is fates and time for a little nap, and then we have the building blocks. And you might be like, what does that mean? Because divine timing, we're talking about surrendering, we're talking about chilling. Because there has been a big shift in perspective, so you're chilling at this point. You've had a shift in perspective, you're letting your energetic leaps just integrate into you. And that's the magic, guys. That's like you're doing all this intangible work, and on the side, life is offering you opportunities to build the foundations, to take those steps. It's like you're manifesting, like you're chilling, you're allowing the universe to work on your behalf. It's really at this point where you like, let the universe meet you halfway. Let the universe actually work on your behalf. And that's when you really allow your life to actually start shifting in a physical way, you know, like building blocks. Let me know if that makes sense. So yeah, that's what I feel like this week. It's really a lot about surrendering. It's really a lot about actually allowing yourself to rest, allowing yourself the grace to rest, allowing yourself to understand the more I rest and relax, the more I receive, the more I'm in receiving more, the more I surrender, the more I allow myself to hold space into my system. But I know it's not that easy, so we're going to do a tapping on that today. But really, like, I feel a lot of us have been really, I think with the whole pandemic thing, very focused and anxious about building foundations for our next life, about let me just do this, let me just get this thing done, and then I'll rest. I just feel like the universe this week is like, it'll happen, it's happening. Like, do it when you feel called to do it, you know. Let yourself be guided by the universe. Let it flow through you instead of forcing it to happen. And take rest if you need to. Everything is aligning. Like, I feel this week the universe is really bringing you opportunities, and your job can really be to answer those opportunities, to say yes or to say no. Not to say anything is good or bad, it's for you to decide. But you are kind of like in this really receiving queen mode, where you're like, will that help me in my foundation? Let me take that. Oh, that wouldn't help me. No thanks. Right? Because the fate is working, the universe is working. Like, you will really, if you've had trouble trusting the universe, if you've had trouble trusting yourself or your intuition, this week a lot of it's gonna shift. You're gonna actually have more faith. You're actually gonna have to see more proofs that the universe is working for you. The universe is working on your behalf, and there's nothing absolutely you have to worry about. So let's start tapping. You know, we're gonna tap onto really surrendering, allowing ourselves to rest. Let's tap on how productive the rest can be. Yes, really allowing the universe to take over when you allow yourself to receive and to rest. Just look at this energy. It's so relaxing. The energy is like you wake up and you receive. The energy is like you wake up, you've had such a good sleep, and then you hear a doorbell, and you open the door, and you have a delivery, and it's probably a gift, or it's probably a gift you ordered for your own self, but it just makes you feel so good, like your order has arrived, yay! You know, it's that kind of feeling. So let's just tap onto allowing ourselves to rest and receive, okay? So we start with having a little glass of water, and then we will tap. Okay. So take a deep breath in, hold it at the top, exhale it out. Take another deep breath in, hold it at the top, exhale it out. Take another deep breath in, Let it out. Okay, let's do this. Even though it's difficult for me to rest, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself anyway. Even though it's really, really difficult for me to chill and to relax, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Even though I have troubles trusting the universe while I rest, I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. Even when I'm resting, I feel like I'm doing something wrong and I feel guilty. I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself anyway. Even though I can't trust the universe and I have so many control issues, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself anyway. Even though I cannot actually comprehend that the universe can work on my behalf, I still love and accept myself anyway. Now we'll start tapping onto the top of your head, okay? You can do it with just one hand, you can do it with two hands, whatever feels good to you. I'll just do it with two today, okay? So you can use two fingers and just a light tap, or you can just all your fingers, like no rules, okay? These are your energy meridian points. We're just tapping them and we're just like resetting the energy, okay? So, I have been trained to force. I have been trained to force. I have been trained to push through. No one taught me how to rest. I don't know how to flow. I don't know how to chill. I really, really, really cannot trust the universe 100%. I don't believe the universe will meet me halfway. I always feel I have to push through extra hard. I feel like I have to push through to receive. I don't really believe I can receive with ease. And receive while I'm resting? What are you even talking about? I really struggle with having trust, with surrendering, and with wholeheartedly believing in the universe. I feel like if I don't do all the work, if I don't do it all by myself, then nothing will ever happen. Somewhere I have lost the trust in the universe. Somewhere I've lost the trust in myself. I can't believe rest can be productive. I can't believe that the fate is working even when I'm not. And so, now that I know that all of this feels so icky, I'm really ready to release it out today. All these old belief systems that I have adapted in the whole survival mode, I'm ready to let that go. I'm choosing to really, really believe in myself. I'm choosing to really believe in the universe. And even though I still have to practice a little more to trust my energy, to trust the energy of the universe, I'm ready to do it anyway. I'm ready to listen to my body. I'm ready to listen to my energy. I'm ready to answer the opportunities knocking at my door. I'm ready to meet the universe halfway. I'm ready to receive miracles in my life. I'm ready to have the universe do what I cannot do. I choose to just freaking relax at this moment. No more pushing around. Taking a deep breath in and just chilling in this moment. I give myself permission to chill. I give myself permission to relax and to receive. I'm here. I'm now. I'm present. And even while I'm here, being in this moment fully, I am receiving miracles. In this rest, I'm moving forward. I'm building blocks. I trust my magnetism. I trust my energy. I trust my feminine power. I trust it all. And I trust the universe the most. Take a deep breath in. Release. Come back to this tapping this week whenever you feel like you're losing trust, whenever you feel like you're pushing too hard, whenever you feel like you are not able to surrender, whenever you feel like you are not able to trust in the destiny taking you, in the signs and the miracles and the universe meeting you halfway, and whenever you feel like you have lost trust in the universe, that if I don't do anything, then nothing will just happen. You are still doing. Every moment when you're just into this space of energetic alignment, the most important thing is your energy. You will automatically feel like taking actions when you are into your energetic alignment. You will automatically feel like doing that thing, building blocks. You don't have to force yourself. Your job is to stay in that alignment. The universe will meet you halfway, I promise. The day you start honoring yourself and your energy and your feminine magic, the whole world will start reflecting you back, and the universe will actually start presenting you with opportunities, with signs, with people knocking at your door, with actually things coming into existence. But for that, stay in the freaking alignment. And alignment does not mean I only have to feel happy all the time. Okay? Alignment means you're honoring your energy, you're listening to your energy, you're listening to your intuition, and you're following through it. You're honoring your feminine magic by the actions that you take. So if you are feeling like resting and you're forcing yourself, you're betraying your feminine energy. If you feel like taking actions today, like let me just post that blog, let me just share my message today, let me just call up a friend today, but you're like, oh, I should, and you start making decisions. From one very cool thing I really grasped today was I read somewhere in a human design article that you're not supposed to make decisions from your mind. I was like, I mean, I'm just trying not to swear here, but you got it. Damn. We're not supposed to make decisions from our head, from our mind. We have the facts, we can analyze it, but we take actions, we through our authority, through our, I mean, you'll understand more if you actually dive deeper into human design, but mostly from your body, you know, like how I would like to describe it from your, it could be from your sacral, it could be from your solar plexus, it could be from your heart, but it's actually in your body where you take decisions, where you actually listen more than your head. Your mind will just forecast the future on the basis of the past. That's not very smart. That's truly only using the logical energy and totally dismissing the feminine, the pure magic, the intuition, the intuitive wisdom, which just knows, you know, which just knows. Yes, generator, amazing. I'm a manifesting generator, and I know how both MGs and generators have like the max energy, and we can use that energy to just stop ourselves from being in a magic, to just push through sometimes, because we have a lot of energy. So sometimes I think we tend to overuse it by just pushing through even stuff which doesn't inspire us anymore, because we feel like, oh, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. But maybe just like taking a moment, just like, do I really feel like doing this? Do I feel good about it? And if not, take a pause and actually listen to what your body actually wants in this moment. It's really like, I think we're really moving. I think the future readings, we will actually start saying to really follow through our feminine magic, our intuitive wisdom. The masculine is here to serve the feminine desire. Your masculine is the action. It's the embodied action. And you take actions to serve the desires of the feminine. And when you take actions in opposition, you're betraying. Yes? So loves, I hope this reading helps you. I hope this supports you, and you really come back to this tapping through this week whenever you feel you are just pushing, you're not honoring your energy, you're not resting, you're not chilling, you're not trusting the universe. It's okay. You have a tool, you can come back to it. Yes? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Whenever you're watching it, let me know how that makes you feel. And if you are really ready to upgrade and to activate deeper, I invite you to DLN membership. I invite you to be a part of this membership where you actually get to do the work, you know, where you actually get to go through each layer and work with it. And I really want to quickly answer this, and I even wrote a caption on it today on Instagram last post. Somebody asked me today, yesterday, the day before, will healing ever get over? I feel like I'm just healing one wound and the other wound, it feels like it'll never get over. And I have heard a lot of spiritual leaders in my spiritual journey say, oh, it never gets over. And I just want to say that's not really true. If you've looked up at your inner child and you've never looked at it ever before, you actually finish up a layer. And yes, things do pop up from my childhood, maybe here and there, but I can just move so quickly and with so much grace. Like, I'm not all over the place the way I used to be before, when my childhood wounds used to be triggered, because I went through that space. I have done the work, and now that stuff doesn't trigger me all the way. So I don't know, I really want to say, guys, I don't agree to the fact that it never gets over. And only you can decide. Nobody can decide it for you. But you get to really choose and decide and feel like I feel for myself, at least I have at this point really healed a lot of my inner child. And I feel like I'm now kind of like ready to go deeper. Which is why, if you see, this month's workshop is intention setting. Why now are we talking about intention setting? Because I have covered so much of healing work. Once you've healed your shadows, your inner child, you've connected back to your body through your root chakra, through your body, through your expression. Once that you've done that, of course, you start planting seeds for the future. You'll actually have the spark, the light, the passion to actually look towards the future. Most of the people do not have dreams and do not look to the future because they actually feel so disappointed with their childhood. They actually feel so stuck up in their childhood. But once you heal that portion, you're genuinely excited to move forward. You want new experiences, you desire to create new realities, and that's your true power. Yes, I'm really leaving you with this message, and these messages, I really hope they connect with you, they find you, and they find anybody who needs this at this time, moment. If you want to join the membership, if you want to take advantage of all these workshops at just crazy price point, I guess, then check out the link in my bio. You get access to all the workshops, all the courses once you're inside DLL membership. If you feel you're not ready, try out the a la carte workshops which are available on the shop. And you can buy them individually, or you can get access to all of them inside the DL membership. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you so much of light and beauty and energy and like just so much of abundance. I'm tapping lately so much in my energy healing and light language gifts. Hopefully we'll be just sharing it in some new way, shape or form very soon. But yes, it's always an evolution. It's always like a new level, not to achieve. I'm not pushing myself to learn more skills. It's just coming through me, maybe, as I said, because I've healed something, a lot of things actually, specifically in the last few months, that now I have the space to hold these new gifts. That now that I've healed my past life, I'm actually open to access the gifts from my past life, to access the talents from past life or from my childhood. That's the interesting thing, actually. If you want to access your gifts, you have to go to that space. And when we see, oh my god, so many wounds live in my childhood, I don't want to go there. But that's where the magic lies. And that's what I guide you through with a lot of love and compassion, honestly, in my courses and my workshops. So if that kind of calls you, check out the link in my bio. I'm sending you so much love. And I love you guys, and I really, really love you. No matter what you're going through right now, know that the universe loves you, God loves you, and you are loved. And that's like something, if you have to remind yourself 50 times a day, remind yourself. But know that you are loved. Yes? I'm sending you so much love. Have a beautiful week ahead. I'll see you next week.